No big deal. Join the show, say what you feel. No big deal. Play the games, keep it real. No big deal. Let me know what you're thinking now. No big deal. Join the show, say what you feel. No big deal. Play the games, keep it real. No big deal. Let me know what you're thinking now. No big deal. Join the show, say what you feel. No big deal. Play the games, keep it real. No big deal. Let me know what you're thinking now. No big deal. Join the show, say what you feel. No big deal. Play the games, keep it real. No big deal. Let me know what you're thinking now. No big deal. Join the show, say what you feel. No big deal. Play the games, keep it real. No big deal. Let me know what you're thinking now. No big deal. Join the show, say what you feel. No big deal. Play the games, keep it real. No big deal. Let me know what you're thinking now. No big deal. Join the show, say what you feel. No big deal. Play the games, keep it real. No big deal. Let me know what you're thinking now. No big deal. Join the show, say what you feel. No big deal. Play the games, keep it real. No big deal. Let me know what you're thinking now. No big deal. Join the show, say what you feel. No big deal. Play the games, keep it real. No big deal. Let me know what you're thinking now. No big deal. Join the show, say what you feel. No big deal. Play the games, keep it real. No big deal. Let me know what you're thinking now. No big deal. Join the show, say what you feel. No big deal. Play the games, keep it real. No big deal. Let me know what you're thinking now. No big deal. Join the show, say what you feel. No big deal. Play the games, keep it real. No big deal. Let me know what you're thinking now. No big deal. Join the show, say what you feel. No big deal. Play the games, keep it real. No big deal. Let me know what you're thinking now. No big deal. Join the show, say what you feel, no big deal. Play the games, keep it real, no big deal. Let me know what you're thinking now. No big deal. Join the show, say what you feel, no big deal. Play the games, keep it real, no big deal. Let me know what you're thinking.
Hi! Hello. Hello there. I had a whole bit. Hi everybody. I had a whole bit for this, so I should probably start in a different way, which was going to be a bit more rehearsed, but it's not. I have to go live on my story thingy as well. I think I'm live now. Hello everybody in the chat. Hi, this is Instagram Live as well. So this is badly thought out last minute, but I've come as a starian. I hope you don't mind. And I was going to start with, how do you do, I've met my faithful handyman. He's just a little brought out because when you knocked, he thought you were the candy man. There you go. That's all you get. So what do you think? Blue? Have you gone? Have you just like abandoned me? Oh, yeah.
No, I'm here.
Hello. So I'm just going to move things around. Hi, folks. Hi. So, hello. You've got like this huge, massive screen, which is very grainy. My Instagram Live is now cutting my head off, so I'm going to... No, can't do that. No, badly thought out. Do I remember to move main chat? No, I don't. Okay. This is very badly thought out. Hi. Welcome to the darkness of my heart and room. So this is terribly badly thought out, so I just thought I'd start like this, and then we can only get better, right?
Perfect.
All right. So we are doing a live signing tonight.
Only up.
Only up. Only can go higher than this. So we're doing a live signing in my tiny area that I do all my streaming in. This panel's already fallen down once, so let's see if we can make it fall down again. No, we're not going to do that. But anybody in live can probably see a bit more than anybody in chat. So hi everybody. Hi, welcome. I've been really overwhelmed with how many people are actually interested in my work. So I really appreciate the fact that people have even taken the time to turn up, let alone take the time to actually ask a photo that I'm going to sign. So I have my pens, and we have the photos. I don't know how long this is going to take. I'll try and be entertaining with Blue. That's why Blue's here, so we'll try and make it as entertaining as possible.
I'm the hard carry.
Right, you're the hard carry. And first and foremost, I should always ask Blue, can you hear me? Am I live? Is any of this stuff working? Just be the oracle.
No, actually, it's just you and me. No, you're fine. You're good.
Right, cool. All right, good.
Everybody can hear you, me.
Blue is my friend, but also kind of like my metaphorical Zimmer frame life partner that gets me through technological things like this. So if anybody doesn't know, this is my very hashed together because I was literally at the studio and had to drive back like a maniac. I didn't break any laws, but I'm just saying. Just drove back quickly to get here to do the signing. So sorry, this is a bit slapdash. And I don't know what it is. My little one has hidden all of our Halloween stuff. This was going to be like a smorgasbord of Halloween stuff, like cobwebs and whatnot. Don't know where she's put it. She won't tell me. I don't know what she's doing. So that's it. So she's not here right now. So that's
You're gonna find July.
Yeah. So I'm gonna kick it all off. I think this is how you do this. Gonna kick it off by saying this one's to Justin Long. So thank you very much for even like being vaguely interested in the work. And this is Resident Evil 3, as we can see. These are my boys, Nikolai and Stas. No, I didn't do the voice for it. I actually spoke to the guy who did the voice. He's amazing. I will get his name out because he's actually a developer. But I had a real hoot on this game. It was amazing. So I'm going to make this one out to Justin Long. Thank you, Justin. So to Justin, I'm going to put it over. Well, you see, I think Nemesis has got a massive forehead. So I'm thinking that it's good to do the forehead, right? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. So
this sounds like that's classic Nemesis, honestly.
Yeah. Cool. And there we go. Justin Long, buddy. This one's for you. This one's for you. That was terrible. But anyway,
One down.
One down. My panel's falling over. Okay, good. Either that or my phone's falling over. Cool. So I'm going to just readjust it. And duck. No, that doesn't work either. All right, I'll just try and... Nope, that doesn't work. Ha! Better, I think. All right, let's do that. So Justin, thank you very much indeed. This is winging its way on to you, sir. And thanks very much for mainly your interest in my work. I really appreciate the fact that people take the time not only to kind of tune into the things that I'm doing, but also actually tell me about like how they enjoyed this character or that character, or if they had a good time playing the game. And one thing I would always say is that it's not just the actors that go in the game. We are a collective endeavor of many people, many more talented people than me that make up all of the devs, the animators, the QA testers, the directors, the producers, the writers. All these people play their part in a much bigger way sometimes than just the actors. So I really appreciate the fact that people notice my work and like it. So thank you.
That must never get old, right? That must never get old. People like just being, coming up and complimenting you for your work and how much it's mean to you.
It's deeply humbling. I get very humble. I'm sometimes a bit. I talk a lot, but I'm a bit flustered sometimes what to say because obviously it's overwhelming to have people like your work, and I really appreciate that people are interested in it. And I always think that actors are very privileged in that we get a lot of people that give us these compliments about our work and stuff, which is very fulfilling. And we have to give that's why you should give time back to say thank you. I appreciate the fact you even took the time to come up to me and say thank you. So I have to do the next one to Bernard Welsh. This is for Bernard. So thank you very much, Bernard. This is again the boys. I have to do my favorite Nikolai or Nemesis quote. Nemesis doesn't have a lot of lines, but I might write the subtext of what he's thinking. So I'm going to write the subtext of what he's thinking, which is cookies in the top there. And I'm going to write a quote from Nikolai. We don't need a bleeding heart like you getting in the way. There you go. We don't need a bleeding heart like you getting in the way. Cool. Thank you very much for that. Thanks, Bernard. Much appreciated. I'm going to put the thanks, Bernard, coming out of like Nemesis's mouth, like blah. I think it's appropriate, right?
I think that's great.
I think it's great.
Can I ask a question about the accent that you have? I know you do. Like, what sort of? I don't know what the word is. Just thanks, like education or background for like doing the various accents, especially with it. Is that? Do you have a dialect coach or?
Yeah, like, I do a whole bunch of things. I had a dialect coach that helped me a lot with the Russian, because I thought it was super important to get that right and authentic. And we went for. I also study a lot of real people. So I think I studied quite a lot about the during the Mikhail Gorbachev period. A lot of the kind of more prominent speakers on both sides of sort of the political point of view. I studied a lot of real people and used, and especially ones that were fluent in English and had been involved in like diplomacy and that kind of stuff a lot to try and understand how an accent can be quite strong but also be quite malleable and try to create what I thought was an authentic Russian accent. I also thought that he was quite well travelled, so there was a smack of like little bits and pieces. Well, I guess smack in American doesn't mean what it means in British English. Okay, smack in English means a touch of, whereas smack in American slang means, I think, some kind of horrible narcotic. So anyway, what I mean is a touch of, a light flavouring of sort of a neutral kind of global accent, something like, a little almost not British, but like something that isn't quite heavy Russian, but still keeping the fact that because he's travelled around and worked with lots of people. So that was sort of the idea. Right. But apparently the Russian is good, so I'm happy with that.
It's good. Oh, yeah. I think it's wonderful.
Next one up is Katie Rhodes. This is Rose Thorne from the Chaos Crew. Hey, Rose. Thank you so much for asking. This is going to be one of the old headshots, and this is me looking confused. This one actually is me looking thoughtful, and the final one that I've got as an option is me looking suspicious as I'm not entirely sure what you're doing right now, Blue, and whether you are in fact the imposter. So the first one, thoughtful. This one is generous or I don't know. It's the same photo, folks. That's a gag. I have resting psycho face. It's not my fault. It's just the way I'm born. So this is for Katie. Thank you so much indeed. I've got a lot of things to do in one go, so maybe we should take a question just to add to those things. What do you think?
I think so, yeah. Let me give me 1 second. I mean, you really enjoyed, I just want to say, you were really good and you really enjoyed Among Us. It's like Katie. Your game.
Thank you very much. Sorry, you go ahead. I'm completely distracted now. I really enjoyed Among Us. Yeah, I was surprisingly surprisingly okay at that game.
Which is, should we be concerned?
I don't know, man.
Is there such thing as too enthusiastic with murder? I don't know.
I think it's more about the strategy of it. I mean, as you know,
mind games. When you're playing with real people, it's about the mind games and building trust and knowing when to speak up and when to stay quiet. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I think you did great.
Yeah, I guess playing villains for so many years, you sort of get a knack of, well, that usually works in scripts, so maybe I'll try that right now. I really like the strategy of it. I actually enjoy being a crewmate as well. I love being the imposter. Who doesn't love being the imposter? People literally leave games to play the imposter. In my real life, I have a very strong code of ethics, and I try to... if people ask my opinion, I always try and give it, like whether, honestly. And sometimes that isn't always good, because people may take it the wrong way or they don't understand you or something, but I've always tried to be like that because I think it's fair to always have your opinion, go, this is my opinion, do what you want, but that's mine. So when it comes to games like this, the idea of being duplicitous on purpose, like playing a villain in a game, is fun because I don't do that in my real life. I tend to try and go, well,
of course,
that's how I think. Talk to me and that's exactly what I think. But yeah, in this game, yeah, you get to be a murderous bastard, and it's quite fun. This one is for Whoa There Veronica, Hardcore Chaos Crew. Hi. Thanks so much, Vero. It's good to see you around still and hanging out with the Chaos Crew. If people don't know, I do a Chaos Crew. Is it weird to say like a Chaos Crew for life? Is that a bit like thuggish? No, that'll be fine. For life. There you go.
No, of course not.
That'll be fine.
You're bound with the Chaos Crew.
I do a roleplay game on the weekends on my Twitch channel, which obviously this is, which is called The Vagabond Chronicles, and that's a roleplay group that we do. I've done for like years. I mean, some of these people I've known for 30 years, you know what I mean, if not longer. And we've been playing roleplay games since then. So, yeah, this is something we do on the weekends on Sunday. And there's a Chaos Crew, which I did not name. They self-named the Chaos Crew. I have no idea why. Everything runs really smoothly, as you can see from this entire operation, Blue. But yeah, so this is Vero from the Chaos Crew. So thanks so much. My terrible, terrible handwriting.
Well, speaking of Veronica, you know that she's currently dressed as Asterion right now.
Me too. How embarrassing! We turned up to the same stream wearing the same kind of cosplay stuff.
One of you is gonna have to go change. Okay.
One of us is gonna have to go and change. I may have to go and change. I originally was gonna come as a psychopath because apparently they look like everybody else. So that was my original thought. I thought that was so low rent that I just thought I can't do that because it's really cheap. And I should put some effort into it, even if I've only got like half an hour before when I get back from work and when I run into doing this. So there you go. This is for Shannon Smith. Hey, yo. Again, another Chaos Crew. Poison. Who else? Hi, no instructions. Just say hello and creating such wonderful... thank you very much. The family that we're talking about, the Chaos Crew family. People really enjoy it. And this is from my friendly chaotic pineapple mod. Cool. Thank you. The Chaos Crew is really fun. It's the community that's been around, I guess, No Big Neil as well as the Vagabond Chronicles, which is what I do today. So I really appreciate the fact that you've created all together this amazing gang of people that from all over the place, from all different backgrounds, and it's really nice to see everybody like having fun together because I think at the moment we're all suffering. Let me just do this properly. Sorry.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's really nice to see everybody.
We have 80 friends with us in the chat right now.
Hey, 80 friends, what's up? What's up? Yeah, I'm not hip or cool in the slightest. I try to be this, but actually my characters are so much more.
You're hip. You're with it.
I'm hip. I'm with it. I can be cool. Did you like that, Shannon? This one's blasting out to you. There you go. I should do that as a bit like, and it's gone into the internet, and it'll be with you in 2 to 3 working days, or 5 weeks, or however long it takes through this nightmare pandemic. That is number. Okay, cool. So thanks very much. Yeah, there you go. Where were we? We were talking about. I was trying to do too many things at the same time, as always. If anybody wants, if anybody does want, there are more photos. Yeah, so do check it out at streamly.com/Neil Newborn. And my good friend Dave has set everything up. And thank you very much to Streamly.
Can people still do that? Like,
Yes,
people
they definitely
still-
can. Yes, they definitely can. They can head on over there and grab one. They'll just be added to the queue. I'm not limiting this to an hour, folks, because clearly I talk way too much. So we're just going to get through as we get through.
Roughly how many abouts do we have today?
I have no idea. I haven't really counted. In fact, I've completely... Oh, Blue, could you do
me
me
a 7-hour stream, Neil?
No, I haven't got 7 hours to stay up with, man. This is going to be too long. Could you do me a favor? Actually, could you do the thing that I always forget to do in the thing on the chat when I change the name of the chat? Because
Neil, I already did that before you went live.
That's what I love about you.
That's
what
how
I love.
good I am.
That's how good you are. Seriously, I would be lost without this human being. Thank you so much. This is from Beth. Oh, sweet charade. Hey, another hardcore Chaos Crew member. Hardcore Chaos Crew. I'm honestly not starting. I'm not starting a cult. This is not a thing. This is just community. They happen to call themselves Chaos Crew. Nothing to do with me. No cult here. Okay, just saying. Did I need to say that, Blue?
Yeah, always.
Yeah, good. Just be really clear. And big shout out from the Vagabond crew as well, by the way, to everybody. They said say a big hello and much love and kisses. Cool. Sorry, I really can't write at the same time, can I? Groovy. So this is for
a couple of questions.
Sweet charade. Sweet charade. Mwah. Thank you very much indeed. Mwah. Cool. Next up. Yeah, go hit me with a question. I think I can do 5 things at the same time.
Dan Janine says...
Where did I get that color lipstick? Well, I will... And vampires never tell. Vampires never tell.
Jan Janine wants to know, how do you normally celebrate Halloween?
Oh, well, this is the thing. I normally go full on. I'm British by birth, but I'm a little American in my heart. I love Halloween, and I go full out. Last time we had this crazy house shenanigans where we freaked all the kids in the neighborhood. In fact, ours was referred to as a scary house because we went a little method on the whole thing. Nobody got hurt or anything weird like that. We gave out candies like normal people, but we went a bit full on. And luckily, I had my little one with me. And she was acting as the conduit between the human world and the demons that lived inside this house. But the whole house was covered and destroyed in like tape and cobwebs and all kinds of things. And we had like it was really full on actually, to a point where people were genuinely freaked out. So apologies to anybody that is still going through any kind of counselling because of that incident. But yeah, so I celebrate full on. This is actually the quietest Halloween I've had for years.
I think it's a lot for many.
I just think, well, obviously we all know, with the pandemic and everything, it's, especially in England right now, which is where I currently am, there is we were really getting out of control in terms of the issue. So I think this year it's fair enough this is how I'm spending my Halloween, and I quite like that. So I'm surrounded by people that are interested in the work, that I get to talk to about the work and about process and all kind of stuff, and also sign things and give them out, which is really cool. And I hope it makes your day. And as it is, it's definitely making my day. So I've had a very long day today. So this was a nice thing to kind of take a breather and actually relax and chill out a little bit. So it's actually quite meditative, Blue. It's weird. But it's kind of meditative. Okay, next up, because I'll never get through it. Next up is Brogan Wilson. Hi, Brogan. Sorry, the last one actually was from Sonata Neznami. Sonata Nizami, so that was to you. She's in Allen in Texas, I believe, in the USA. So thank you very much. I'm sorry to mention that. I can't do too many things at the same time, but really, thank you so much for asking, and that's on its way to you. Next up is Brogan Wilson. Like the work in Kingsglaive and Planet of the Apes as well as RE3. Thank you so much for that. That's really kind. And yeah, don't thank me for taking the time. It's really nice to hang out with everybody and even like people be interested in the first place. I generally am. I'm generally surprised sometimes about people's interest in the work that I do because, obviously as an entertainer, we always do it from the camera side, so we never get to see our audience unless you do theatre, which we can't do at the moment. So it's really nice to get feedback of people enjoying the work. I really appreciate it. So Brogan, this is to you. I'm going to whack this all over Nemi's head, if that's cool with you. Look at that. Separated at birth. It's weird, isn't it? Okay, so any other questions at all?
I just want a quick shout out to Choco Puffin for the 5 gift subs.
Oh wow,
so
thank you.
Welcome, welcome Bright Kiss, Big Violence, Zloy, Ruse Panda, and 96. Thank you, Choco. So Bernard893, or Bernard maybe 893, wants to know, how is it working on Kingsglaive? For Nyx's motion capture, did you have any lines to do the capture against, or vice versa?
Yeah, interestingly, sorry, the next one up is for Sarah Rentis, who's from Madison, Illinois, I believe. Thank you very much. And this is to Sarah Rose. Yeah, so, excuse me, sorry, I just burped. I had a little something to eat before I started the stream. She's fine. She's just recovering, but a little heavy on the cholesterol there. So yeah, no. Sorry, Sarah. And apologies to Sarah and the person who asked me a question as well. Yeah, the Kingslave thing. So we actually shot it in a very unusual way. We shot it without knowing who was going to be voicing Nyx. Because originally they knew that they had to get a big name for Nyx, because obviously the lead, but they didn't know who that was. They hadn't got anybody at that point. So I was very fortunate that, as well as playing another character in that, I was also asked to play this character and be a consultant. And Audio Motion, where we shot originally, and then Imaginarium afterwards, were amazing studios, and I loved working with all of them. And they're great studios; they really are phenomenal. And Audio Motion and Imaginarium, we both shot with both their places, and we also shot in Japan as well, which was really cool. So we worked very closely with Takeshi Nozuru-san, who is a fantastic director with a great cast, and we set the character. So he and I worked very closely together to create Nyx's character in a way that would allow the voice actors to come in and add their own take on top of that. But it was very much the director's vision, and we were pretty specific about certain choices on how Nyx should be. Knowing that obviously we needed somebody to come in, or they needed somebody to come in to add a further dimension to that. And of course we were very lucky. We got the wonderful Aaron Paul, who's a real delight as a human being. I got to meet him out in LA when I was doing voice work there. And yeah, we got lucky with him. He's amazing. And he's a really nice guy as well. So that was really cool. So we actually worked it that way. So we did the whole film as if I was playing the role completely, which obviously I was doing. And then after that, Aaron Paul came in and did his own version of the voice on top of that. So yeah, it was an interesting way of working. And actually more freeing, I think, in that way. And you're all working quite collaboratively anyway. But like, total props to Aaron Paul. He's incredible. So yeah. Cool.
Awesome.
Well, I really can't do too many things at the same time. So this is to Sarah Rentis, and this is for Sarah Rose. Thank you very much. Sorry. Halloween, man. You can hear there's some like fireworks and stuff going on in the background, and there's a part of me that just...
A little bit, yeah. Is that what that was?
Yeah, it's either that or possibly heavy artillery, one of the two. Can't quite tell which one.
Just a quick question from the chat. How long can folks visit that to get prints from you?
I'm so sorry. Say that one more time. I didn't quite hear you. Sorry.
Sure. How long is the Streamily link active? How long can people purchase some photographs and images?
That's interesting. I'm going to be going until I'm finished. So I guess like an hour or so
it's
more.
only live during the stream.
I don't know if that means the Streamly thing will carry on or not. I don't know enough about how it works. So if you want to get one done, it's probably best to do one when I'm on the air, I guess. If that's really kind of you to ask, so thank you.
Is it weird? I want to buy one. Is that weird?
But no, not at all.
Just
it's
to
weird,
add.
no, don't. No, it's fine. But I was going to say that I don't know if the Streamly might still be open. In which case, we'll do another one of these, and I'll just show you the piece that I've done, if that's all right. So might do it that way. I have to talk to the Streamly people because this is the first time I've done this.
Heard good things. A lot of folks have.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. But what I will be doing is if anybody can't make the chat right now, has to go. I will be still signing everything and recording this and then uploading it to my YouTube channel. So that I'll definitely have that so people can still see me. This is to you. Yulia Petrova, who's in Russia, and thank you very much for asking. Thank you for being interested in my work. I appreciate it, and it's very kind of you. And thanks for taking the time to reach out. Thank you. I'm not doing that thing, am I? Oops. Man, it's like juggling, but like this juggling.
Silence can be a friend.
Am I loud? Was that weird? That's strange.
It's okay to like spend a couple of seconds on Friday.
Yeah, that's quite telling, really, isn't it? The next one is to Hidden Heroine. Hey, Catriona, how are you doing? This is Hidden Heroine, who is another hardcore member of the Chaos Crew. She's also an amazing artist. If you want to check out her stuff, I think it's like at Hidden Heroine on most of her social media, I believe. Or check out the vagabond_chronic, which is our sort of like small Instagram thing that we do for the show. And she's got a lot of amazing artwork. She's really, really, really talented, and it's a pleasure to know her. Yeah, she really is.
And I think she may have dropped some biddies. Yes, Hidden Heroine. Thank you for the biddies to Neil. Halloween Hype. And Cloaker Queenie, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Happy Halloween. Back to you.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much for that.
Can I link the store?
Please do. If you wish to, we do have some merch now for the
there you go. Well, they're wrong.
Yeah, we have merch.
I want to give Elizabeth Victoria. Thank you so much.
So next one is a little Astarian screen capture thing that we got here. To Veronica Jardeleza from Daly City in California. Look. Oh, wait. Is that weird? That's weird. It's weird. Even for me, that's weird. I shouldn't do that. What do you think? Is that weird?
I can't see it.
That's fine. I was like going to kiss myself. I don't think that's healthy. I don't think that's healthy at all.
You know what? Self-love, is valid. We should all, it's self-care.
We should all love, self-love, self-care, right? We should do that more often. So that's me, selfie. I don't know how you say that. Selfing? I don't know. This weird territory. Let's back out of here, man. Let's get out of here soon. I'm going to draw a pair of fangs on this, if that's okay. And that's like my little nose. Wow, that came out so horrific. I was supposed to be doing this cute little fangs. It came out really sinister. Sorry.
Oh, no.
Those are fangs. It's pretty sinister. It's kind of a representation of my teeth. Look. Ah, that's a piece of chewing gum in there. It's not flesh. Ah. So yeah. So this is Veronica. Okay. That's for Veronica. Going out to you. Cool. Alrighty. So, how we doing, man? My brain is so Swiss cheese right now. Okay, this is to Brad.
400 more to go.
400 more to go. Thank you. This is for Madeline Delaforge. It's to Brad. And Brad? Okay, so I'm going to sign it stars, which is a request. And let's see how many A's they asked for. I think it's like 20 A's and a couple of R's. Weirdly, only 2 S's, but okay. Do a little boop, and then put a little arrow through Nemesis's head for no reason whatsoever. Just because it's he's one of those, one of those things that you get in Halloween. Like, you haven't got much, you last minute, you haven't got enough time, you just put a little arrow through your head. I'm giving him one of those, which I think is kind of cool.
Yes.
And this is to Brad. Cool.
Thanks,
Stars! There you go. Thanks. Thank you. Brad's there going, why did you do that? So there, sorry about that.
Just man, just sign the photo.
Just sign the photo and move on, man. What are you doing there, kid? I know it's Halloween, you can't go out and get trick-or-treating, but come on, man. What's going on? So, yeah. Excuse me. Okay, next up is Taylor Lawrence from, is it Venetia? And it's PA, so is that Pasadena, I want to say? No. But it's PA Philadelphia. I can't remember which state. What's PA?
Pennsylvania, maybe? It's Pennsylvania.
I think it's Pennsylvania, right? Anyway, I'm going to say it's Pennsylvania. I'm sorry. Apologies to Taylor if I got that wrong. So this is Taylor. And maybe I'll draw a little question mark next to his head, because I'm not entirely sure which state PA is, which is terrible. I should know that, but that's a little question mark.
PA, yeah, I was right. It's Pennsylvania.
It is Pennsylvania.
Yay!
All right, that's so slow on the
I
upstate.
live in this country, man, unfortunately. But
you have far less excuses than I do. Seriously. Like I have some excuses. I got a lot on over here, British government and everything. Sorry. So you don't have any excuses. But this is one for Taylor. Little question mark with PA? Question mark? That's what that's about. So thanks very much. Next up we have, that's for Taylor. Next up we have Ashley. An Astarian quote. Something he might say. I know exactly what I can say. So there is a quote I shall give you. Actually, I don't think is in the game, but I'm going to make it to you now. It's going to be, has anyone told you you've got a rather deliciously long neck? Like that. What do you think?
Yo!
Is that good?
That's pretty good.
Told you that you have
Hey, just slay chat.
deliciously long
Rip
neck.
chat.
Right.
Deliciously.
Deliciously.
Did you ever see the movie The Witch? Sorry for the aside, but
No, not
there's
at all. Go for it.
great the movie The Witch is a great film if you're looking for something spoopy. It's not like a traditional horror. It's just existential dread all the way through. But there's a line where a character says, "Would thou what is it? Would thou love to live deliciously?" And
Would thou love to live deliciously? Like that.
Yes.
Let me do it one more time. Would thou love to live deliciously?
Yes.
Like this? Okay. I have way too much fun with the star, and he's one of my all-time favorite characters, man. He's a hoot. Against Elizabeth Wallace from Warren, Australia, I'm guessing. AU, Warren, Australia, where our good friend Pete is from. Well, he's not from there; he lives there now. But Pete is one of the players on Vagabonds, and we do get him up at some god-awful time to come and play with us, which is extraordinary. He still does that, and he's still my friend, which is weird. So this is to Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Fangs for all. See what I did there?
Yeah, I did.
The support. Fangs for all the support. I know we're a little while into this now, but I'm still fresh. Fangs for all the support.
Charade, thank you again for the subs.
This is bad habit.
3 subs to Cat Made That, Indigenous 6, and MSS.
Oh, thank you so much, and welcome on board. Welcome on board to the Chaos Crew. Good times and danger snacks. You may even hear a story about the one time I literally almost choked to death on the stream. So that was a real thing. That actually happened. This is for Matt Goodridge from Wolverhampton. From Wolverhampton, mate? From Wolvie? Are you from Wolvie, mate? Cool. My hometown is actually not far from there, so I know Wolverhampton really well, mate. This is Matt Goodridge. Hello, Matt. And add the quote, he's unreliable, can't pull the trigger when it goes. He's unreliable. She's unreliable, but I guess this is for Matt, so he's unreliable. No problem. To Matt. He's unreliable. Can't pull the trigger when it counts. He's unreliable. Why do I have to refer to that? I said this line a lot, so I don't have to refer to this, but I should. Can't pull the trigger. That was actually, I believe that was the second scene we shot. The first one was a subway station.
Yeah?
Yeah, the first one was a subway station. That was like literally all of us are just like. I think we'd all met at the audition, so it was kind of okay, but we were still finding our feet a little bit. But it just gelled real quick, and it was great to start with that scene because I don't know, all of us sort of had an equal footing in the scene, and we all got our teeth into it, and it was nice. It would kind of set up the characters for all of us. So for us, it was just very cool to be able to begin with something like that, and that was obviously not an accident. It was the brilliant Steve Kniebley, who was the director, and the amazing Capcom team, as well as Taj and all the people at Digit Frontier that we shot. That was cool. Cool. So this is on its way to Matt. Can't pull the trigger. Can't carve a pumpkin when it counts. There you go. I didn't write that. I wrote what you asked. It's fine. So thank you, Matt. Next up is Juliana Lauple. I don't know how to pronounce that. Laeupple. What an extraordinary name. How cool. Very cool name. She's in the US. That's Envy, which is Nevada, I believe, right?
That is Nevada.
Still got it. Not quite senile yet, my friend Blue. One day. One day we can aim for senility, you know? All right, so this is Dear Juliana. Or Julie. There you go. In my rather nice suit, which they won't give me. I had to give them back. I don't get to keep that suit. There you go. Don't get to keep the
That's interesting
suit.
that they use like a real picture in it.
Sorry?
Like I always thought that really interesting that they use like a real photograph of you in the game.
Yeah, they do. This is my portrait. which is hanging on the wall in my very weird, swanky, totally
that's cool. Like,
self-isolationist house. Yeah.
Why do you have a 16-foot portrait of yourself in your foyer?
It was a gift.
Or I guess,
it was a gift,
why wouldn't
Blue.
you?
It wasn't. I didn't make that
Okay.
and buy it. Somebody gave it to me. I thought it'd be rude not to hang it in the centerpiece of the foyer when people walk in and see it immediately. So, come on, what about politeness? This is for Stephanie Spencer. I didn't ask to do that. This is for Stephanie. Thank you very much. And I'm really overwhelmed that people enjoy the game so much. It's really a beautiful experience to be a part of something bigger than oneself. That people, and I've heard many stories. So I just have to backtrack a little bit because I have to write some numbers now. I have to. It's really nice to hear so many nice stories about people who enjoy games and got them through a difficult time, of which actually I've heard that quite a few times, and it's quite humbling because obviously we're just trying to tell a story, you know. So when people do come up to us and say thank you so much, you know, it really helped me through a difficult time, I understand that. I'm a gamer as well, and there's been some times in my life I did not have a good time, and I was feeling pretty low, and you know, games and also early game communities of online stuff, I did meet people and have fun with them, and for a little brief time had a good escape out of the world of what I was dealing with and just had fun. And I think now more than ever, it's important to balance your life with games. No, you know, you shouldn't disappear into games because that's also a thing, which I also experienced. But finding that good balance between game and life and getting your life into a happy place, but also enjoying yourselves with like-minded people, it's really cool. It's deeply cool. So yeah, keep it up, communities. It's great. That was for Stephanie. So next is to Tegan. This is from Amanda Woodbury. Just want to say hello and thank you for bringing so many wonderful characters to life. Gavin Army. Again, we're not a paramilitary organisation. Nothing to worry about. It's just a thing. Okay, Gavin. Gavin Army. Should really point that out. Why do I feel compelled? I sound more suspicious when I say that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, when you have to over-explain, maybe.
All right. Oh goodness. All right. So this is this one I'm doing instead. This is to Tegan. And that's hashtag. I'm gonna do like Gavin Army as if it's a deliberate like kind of like branding thing on his suit. Like his suit is by Gavin Army. Look. Oh, that suit, is that Gavin Army? Well, yes it is. Thank you for noticing. Cool. Yeah, there you go. If you can imagine me owning a clothes company, it would be dead in the water for a very, very short amount of time. All right.
Fashion line.
Sorry.
Gavin Army.
Yeah. So this
fashion line.
Fashion line, Gavin. Don't put ideas in my head. Okay, that is to Tegan. Thank you very much indeed. Next up is to Gabriel. Gabriel. Sorry, what am I talking about? Gabriel. This is Arlington, VA, which I always get funny with the VA thing. VA is, help me out.
Virginia.
It's Virginia. I always get slightly thrown by that one because of the VA. That's right, it's Virginia. Take me home, country roads. That's what in Virginia, isn't it? West Virginia. It's not the same as Virginia. Or is it just West of Virginia? A little fuzzy about that, but I like it. That's cool. I've been to Virginia. I had a great time over there, actually. I went to this lake in the middle of nowhere that was created because of an enormous... They were making a lake anyway, like a man-made mere lake thing. And it's enormous. You can, like, sail on it and stuff. But it was filled up 20 years ahead of schedule because of this hurricane that came through and literally just filled up the lake. I love shit like that. It's so cool. God, I'm such a geek. Damn, why is that exciting? I don't know. Geology, folks. Geography, folks. Sorry. Dollar shit. Sorry. Anyway, never mind. I like geography. I don't know why. This is next up is Sarah. This is Shiris Jemima. A little drawing of Sad Neil or Happy Neil, and she's hardcore Chaos Crew member as well. So I'm gonna do Sad Neil's quite hard to do from memory. I think it's something like this with his little arms crossed like that, and he's like this. And Sad Neil is a thing because I didn't get to have the Sad Neil's great. I didn't get to have the slingshot, which is dangerous and powerful, which children shouldn't have. I didn't get to have it as a child, banned, whereas other friends of mine did. So that was where Sad Neil came from in the middle of a stream. Watch the episodes, are on YouTube. It'll make way more sense if you see that. So that's Chaos Crew. That's for Chaos Crew, and that is for Shiraz. Jemima. Cool. And that is Sad Neil. Yeah, look at that. What do you think? What do you reckon, Blue?
Oh, he's so sad.
Yeah, he looks real sad, right?
Sad.
He looks so sad. Cool. Okay, moving on. Where we're at to. So that is to my. I'm so terrible at this. Thank you for bearing with me.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Am I doing great? Really?
You're so great.
I don't believe it for the slightest, but thank you. All right, so cool. Next up is Caitlyn Jones. So hi, Caitlyn. This is Cloaker Queenie. All right, Cloaker. Cloaker Queenie is another member of the Hardcore Chaos Crew. So thank you very much indeed. And yeah, nice to hang out as always. And this is Cloaker Queenie. And anything I want. I'm going to draw a picture of Sad Neil looking sad up. Yeah, that's Sad Neil in a pumpkin hat, because he won't be the imposter. Not the imposter. Sad Neil. There you go. Sad Neil, who's not the imposter this round, is pretty pissed off about it. Okay, there you go. Sorry?
Yeah, and Queenie is in the chat. So hi, Queenie.
Hey, Queenie. This is for you. Thank you very much indeed. All right.
So it's Sheris. So it's so good to see you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Indeed, thank you very much. Next up is, this is to Avelina Chant. A wonderful name, Avelina Chant. Breaking into chants, perhaps. I'm thinking more like madrigals and stuff, not like football chants. So I'm going to go with that. Does that translate into American English? That probably doesn't, does it?
Well, I mean, we do have football. It's just not.
Do you not chant?
American football. Chant?
Chant, like, come on, you Reds.
No, we
all that kind of
do.
stuff.
Yep. We do have chants.
Right. Or not chanties, which is a sea thing.
See, yeah, I want to hear a sea chanty now.
When you I don't have any. Oh, wow. This is how I can't do. All right, I can't do too many things at the same time. Definitely can't do too many things at the same time. I need to really be way more focused on what I'm doing right now. Okay, so Lena, draw a picture of a boat with men hanging out the sides of it, drinking bottles of rum. Sea chanty. Okay, cool. That's what that is. That's a little sea chanty for you there.
Lena also in the chat. So hello, thank you. They wrote it's their pen name, so thank you.
Oh, cool. It's very cool. Well, that is you got a little picture of Sad Neil being happy with a whole bunch of sailor people drinking grog or something. I don't know what they drink. I guess it's pretty presumptuous that we'll see people drink grog. Sad Vampire Neil. Holy cow. All right, this is Katie Rhodes in Hurricane. Wisconsin, I believe. WV? Wisconsin? No?
WV is West Virginia.
West Virginia. Of course, it's different states. I always thought it was like the west part of Virginia. No, it's actually they're two different states. That's right. West Virginia. Okay, so Sad Vampire and Astarian. So Sad Vampire. So, I can't believe my drawings are so terrible. He's sad vampire. He's got like a long cloak on. He's got a little silver cloak on there. There you go. And he's got a party hat on because it's Halloween, his birthday, and nobody's coming. Sad Neil Vampire. Because it's in a pandemic. So this is to Katie. Cool, there you go. So Sad Vampire. Sad Vampire there. Sad Vampire Neil. Okay, cool. So next up is Deanna Tucker. Deanna Tucker. Cool. That's such a boring name, Neil. It's so dull. Sorry. This is thank you very much. Loving your work in Detroit, Kingsglaive, Baldur's Gate 3, bringing passion, dedication to mocap performance capture industry. Thank you very much. That's a huge compliment. You're part of what makes exciting time to be a gamer. I hope one day to meet you at con in the post-pandemic world. Until then, stay deviant, stay safe. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that, and I think I am, again, just to reiterate, thank you so terribly much to everybody that's interested in my work. I really appreciate it, and it does give us some heart that we're doing the right thing. That it's like we're supposed to be entertainers, and people like it. Therefore, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, which is entertain people. So thank you. And I'm just going to stop for a second. We'll have to catch my brain up to writing.
Thanks everybody for hanging out with us, and I'm glad that Avelina, you could stick around before you headed to work while he signed.
Oh, cool. Oh, well, thank you. I hope you're not late for work. And if you are late for work, tell them to call me. I'll pretend to be your personal British physician, and tell them that you even though you were terribly sick, you still managed to get to work. They might not buy it, but thanks for sticking around. That's really kind of you. So thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Next up is To Moth. Cool. Thanks for your amazing work bringing life as a Starian on the Vagabond Chronicles. I haven't been in the VC community very long. Okay, you're new to it. Great. I'd love it if you draw the fabled sad Neil. Oh, wow. I totally regret doing sad Neil.
That is Scarlet Moth in the chat.
Oh, hey, Scarlet
Hello,
Moth.
Scarlet Moth.
Hello there. Hi. Sad Neil, man. I don't regret it, but I'm going to seriously think about next time not doing something so elaborate.
Well, I mean, it's your badge. It's your loyalty. So if you guys subscribe, as you see in the chat, there's all these little sad Neils. You too can have your own sad Neil. If you subscribe. He's so sad.
I do enjoy the irony that my sad Neil, a doodle that I made during the middle of the game, is actually one of the most popular things about it. So.
It's always the things you don't expect. Like, you do all this planning and you think this one thing that you spent the most time, like when I draw, I'll do like a dumb little sketch, and then that gets more notes than any polished piece of work that I spent hours on.
Right.
Like, it just you just never know what is going to like attract people.
Okay, cool.
To a piece of so.
Love it. It's how the universe works, isn't it? I kind of feel like that's how the universe is. That's like,
Low Frit. Hi, Neil. I just went through early access Baldur's Gate 3, and your Astarion is awesome. The voice, oh my god, is incredible. I can't wait for the game to come out. Thank you,
thank
Low
you so
Frit.
much.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. I got to say, I'm very, very, very fortunate to have so many characters that I absolutely adore playing. And definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, Astarion is absolutely up there. Huge shout out and thank you to all the directors that I work with at Pit Stop Productions, who are all freelance directors of movement and also voice. They're amazing, and there's quite a lot of them, so I'm not going to name them individually right now because I can't think of everything at the same time. It's too much. But you can definitely, there's a post I made which has, I think, almost all their names, if not all their names, on Instagram. Check it out. Check their work out. They're really cool. But also thanks to Larian in the first place for giving me this role. It's amazing to be able to play this kind of character. Thank you very much to Swen and to all of the people at Larian. It's such a good game. And I'm a fanboy anyway, so. This is to Eve, by the way, I didn't say that, but thank you very much. And Greenwood, Indiana, I think. IN, right? Indiana? Greenwood, Indiana. So thank you very much for that.
All right, what is it?
Eve?
What's the abbreviation?
IN, which is Indiana, isn't it?
It's Indiana. Yep.
Yeah, Indiana. There's another one to an Astarion one to D. So again, cool, interesting names. Not Sad Neil names. Sad Neil is not. I'm okay with my name. It's fine. But it wasn't. For a while there, I did think about changing it to something super exotic. This is to D. I'm going to draw another picture of vampire Sad Neil. Yeah, but this time he's in a cape. A little cape on. So that's how you can tell the difference. Sad Neil. Cool. So there you go, D. There is your original Sad Neil in a cape. Sad Vampire Neil in a cape. This is Halloween after all, for goodness sake. Thank you very much, D. Next up is To Bananas. In Weingarten, in Baden, which is Baden in Germany, this is to bananas. And it's spelt with many N's, which I love. I love the fact it's
A-N-A-N-A-N-A-N-A-S.
kind of like that, yeah. I'm going to draw a picture of Sad Neil as a banana now. There's Sad Neil banana. There you go. It's ridiculous, really. I'm actually quite a bouncy person. So the idea that my alter ego is a sad version of myself the irony isn't lost on me, you know. Two bananas, sad banana Neil. There you go. So how you doing, Blue? What's going on with you?
I'm good. Just doom scrolling on Twitter half the time. So, but I'm good. I wanted to read this from Maddykins. Just wanted to throw out there that Elijah Kamsky in Detroit Become Human was my favorite character. Couldn't put my finger on why. Googled it and saw that Neil voiced him, and it all made sense.
Oh, that's a very sweet compliment. Thank you very much indeed. I appreciate that.
Voice did the mocap too.
I did. Yes, I did everything. The whole shebang: scanning, mocap, and full voice, and same
How
with.
many days was filming for Kamsky?
Not as long as you think,
You
actually.
also did other things. You did like a trailer, and you did like an interview, like.
Yeah, we did a whole bunch of stuff. We did this kind of like this whole that was a whole separate week of shooting for that short film, which was really fun. And I worked with Benjamin on that, the other director, who was really fun to work with, and Adam, who's the amazing writer of all the stuff with David as well, obviously. But yeah, I had a good few weeks on the project in total, spread over quite a large period of time. So this is to Bethany from Highland, Illinois. My favorite Astarian line, or something you might say again. So, dear Bethany. I have to be really careful because some of his lines are outrageous. If you keep looking at me like that, I'm going to have to pull your little pretty head off. How about that? That sounds pretty like Astarian would say.
Wait, is that Sweet Charade? I see the chat.
Bethany's. Yeah, that's Sweet Charade. Hey, Sweet.
It's me, they said. Aw, I approve, they said. That's good.
Pretty. Oh, sorry, this thing's dying. I might have to go and get another little pen. Pretty little. Oh, damn it. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to have to grab another pen. Can everybody hold tight for a second, folks?
Everybody, hold on.
This panel may just be destroyed. Everything might be revealed. Let's find out.
Hang on, everybody. Hold on to something. Oh, I am the streamer now.
Go for. I look crazy, man. All right, so sorry about that. My Sharpies are dying on me. Yes, I should have put up like a holding page. I don't know why I didn't do that. It's crazy. Okay, this is Sweet Charade. Thank you very much. I'll have to pull your pretty little head off. I'm pretty sure I said something like that as well, because I can't tell you some of the stuff that I've said if it hasn't been revealed. So this is not what I've said, but it's an amalgamation of things that I've probably said. So love from me. Yeah, Bethany. Thank you. Cool. Groovy. Yeah, this is the first time for me doing this, folks, so it suffers a bit slapdash. Next up is Yuka Nakatani. Cool name. Yuka's, I don't know. They are from Kobishi in Hyogo-ken, which is in Japan. I'm sorry if I've destroyed the name of the place you come from, the city or the province you come from, but I'm not brilliant at pronunciations, as you can tell. I'm a bit all over the place. But this is for Yuka, so thanks very much. And give me Elijah Kamsky's sign. Oh, you want me to sign it as Elijah Kamsky? Oh, that's a great idea. I haven't done one of those. That's cool. So this is my signature there. And I'm going to make up Elijah's on the spot because I've never had to do that before. Okay, all right.
Ooh, that's fun.
So I'm going to go with that as Elijah Kamsky's, EK.
Nice.
Kind of cool. And almost a little kind of like, Elijah Kamsky, for me, always had love from the both of us. There you go.
Aw.
There you go. Elijah has always had for me a very Japanese influence in design and aesthetics. And I always sort of, when I was doing my rehearsals with my, I have an old teacher, an old friend of mine who's also my teacher for acting, and I go back to workshop stuff from time to time. I definitely took Kamsky in with Roberta Wallach and Giles Foreman in Soho in London. She's also based in New York. And I brought Kamsky in before I'd started shooting to actually workshop the character. They came in a full hakama with a kind of a replica samurai sword. And I did a tea ceremony, and I did a whole bunch of wild stuff with Roberta, who's also a massive Japan lover. And she adores Japan. She goes there a lot. She also teaches there as well, which is pretty radical.
That's my thing. I love Japan.
Yeah, I love Japan. I'm a huge fan. And hopefully I'll be going back soon to do more work there, which is great. This one's, to Yuka and Yumi.
日本語を話しますか?
Wow, you can do that. Little smiley face. Happy Neil, because he thinks about Japan. Did you just break into Japanese? Is that my imagination?
Yeah, I know Japanese, so I was asking.
Oh, really? Just slipping it in like that? Yeah, I'm fluent in Japanese. Little thing that I do. Holy cow! Really? Okay, this is to Yuka and Yumi. Thank you very much. I actually think I left lipstick on this. Sorry, did I say lipstick? This is my natural colour. So that's Yuka and Yumi. Next up is Leah Shell. Leah Shell, who's in Kashmir. WA, that's West. No, that's not West. Wait, I get funny on WA. Wisconsin? No, it's not Wisconsin.
It's Washington. That's where I live.
It's Washington. Right. Kashmir? She comes from a place called Kashmir? Which is not in it.
It's on the east side, so it's like opposite of Seattle.
Oh, cool. That's really awesome. So she's apparently missing the stream. However, I'm recording the stream, I'm going to upload the stream, so you should be able to see my destruction of the stream, at least. So yeah, thank you so much. This is for to Leah. You caught the... Thanks so much. That's cool. I gotta remember how to do Elijah Kamsky's thing, man, because I'll probably do it a whole bunch of different ways. Cool. This is Talia. Thank you very much indeed. Cool. Next up is Sayano Mitsuyazaki. He's a deviant, apparently. It's a deviant Sayano. I always leave an emergency exit in all my programs. Okay, cool. That's the quote from Kamsky, obviously. So you want me to... Sorry?
Can you say it?
What's up?
I like the line delivery of that line in game. It's very blasé. It's just like, by the way, Connor, I always do this. I just love.
Yeah,
he does it.
You know what? There was an interesting thing.
You said it.
There was an interesting thing about all that because we had to work out. Obviously, there's a whole bunch of branching narratives in that game, as everybody knows that plays the game. But it was very interesting trying to work out how to end it, regardless of which path you chose, and it's a real trip. And actually, it's quite a trick that I've had to work out over many different games like that, where it's very complicated and it can be anywhere. So for me, it was working with David, obviously, and Ben really closely, which was cool. We just found a way to leave it ambiguous. Obviously, it is a literal tell to. Sorry, this is for Daniel. Thank you very much. Deviant. It was a literal tell to Connor, but also trying to fit the rhythm of all the options was an interesting trip. So I think we did a pretty good job with that because obviously the writing is so good. And we had such a great team, and the directors and everything as well. So it worked really well. But I think. But anyway, this is to Ms. Vera. Could you write something along the lines of "May your fresh start be successful" or "Seize this opportunity, all the best"? Carpe diem, seize the day. Surely. Okay, if you don't know what that is, okay, Ms. Vera. Carpe diem. I'll write what she asked as well. May your fresh start be a huge success. There you go. I'm curious now as to what that fresh start is. Curious as to what this fresh start of this person is. Ms. Vera is having a fresh start apparently, so whatever it is, good luck. Wishing you the best. Cool. Unless, of course, it's a plan to world domination as some kind of terrible dictator, in which case, don't do that. I think it's like a new chapter in their life as opposed to like launching some evil scheme. Although I guess I'm playing a villain most of the time. Maybe I should like, go get
They
him.
in the chat. Distracted Haven, is that you?
What's that?
I think they're in the chat. Distracted Haven.
Oh, okay, cool. Tell us what the fresh start's all about. I'm very curious. Have I lost you, Blue?
Oh, no, sorry, I was reading chat.
No, I'm always paranoid. I'm always paranoid about like that I'm losing
They
everything.
said back to California for a new job.
Oh, okay, isn't it? So not destroying the world, but new job. Excellent. That was my second choice.
We don't know what the job is.
It could be evil genius. That's possible. Well, anyway, good luck with that. With the whole evil genius thing. No, best of luck. Much wishes. I'm a huge fan of California, as I spent a lot of time there. So yeah, have fun. Yeah, enjoy it, and I hope all is well. Yep. Okay.
Welcome, Marcypan153 from Czech Republic, Neil. I started following you a few days ago when I played Detroit. I just wanted to tell you thanks for your work and making my life. Seriously, you're great. Happy Halloween.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. That's really kind. Thank you. And thanks for enjoying the work. And this is to Sayano again for happy birthday, which is on the was on the 26th. So happy birthday for that. It was a few days ago. Close to Halloween. Interesting. Double chocolate. All right. Where we're at to. So cool. I think we're actually coming to an end, which is pretty groovy.
All right.
Yeah.
An hour and some change.
The hour and some change, not bad, I think. Yeah, if anybody wants to dive on, you're most welcome to. But otherwise, I think we'll just hang out for a little bit longer, take some questions. If anybody else wants to grab one, that's fine. I'm going to try and do this again at some point. So, yeah, I'll let you all know if I try and do this again, which is really, because it's really, really fun. And it's also nice to be able to answer questions about the work. So this is to Amelie, who's in Surrey. BCCA, so is that California, but a province of California? Kiwi Melly is her
What's the abbreviation?
Is that what, sorry?
What's the initial?
BC, then CA, so that's California, right?
Yeah, California CA.
But what is BC?
I don't know.
You're Googling it. You don't know.
There's no BC. There is no B. I mean, you can talk about Vancouver, BC, but I don't know. CA is California, though. Maybe it's not United States.
She wanted me to draw a heart, so there you are. I'm going to fill it in. I'm going to put Sad Neil in it. No, I'll put Sad Neil. There you go. The Sad Neil heart. I'm not sad. Sad Neil is just Sad Neil.
Canada.
See that?
CA is Canada. It is British.
This
Columbia,
British Columbia,
Canada.
right? Canada.
I knew. I was like,
Oh,
it's not the U.S.
Canada.
Yes.
I have relatives apparently in Saskatchewan, Saskatoon, which is the middle of nowhere. So I really want to go find them. Saskatoon. I really want to go and find them, man. So you never know. At some point, this is a thing for me. Like everybody's been hit with the pandemic, and the two things that I miss the most have to be hugs, even from relative strangers that you meet just to drink. Oh, hey, nice to meet you. I'm a hugger. Or traveling. Traveling is the other kicker. I love the fact that I'm very privileged to be able to travel the world with my work.
I was really privileged last year to travel everywhere, and I can confirm Neil gives the best help.
Thank you. Thanks, Blue. Right back at you. Hug you. Yeah, I'm a hugger. I'm definitely a hugger. That's one of my things. But traveling, yeah, it's sort of, because I think that, if one is lucky and privileged as I am, and other people are, if you're lucky and privileged enough to be able to travel the world, I don't mean just like travel around your own country, which is also a thing, obviously, but to also see other nations, other cultures, and understand other peoples that are all human and all your people as well. They just come from different backgrounds. It can only make the world stronger and closer together, and that's how we move forward, folks, isn't it? It's how we change and better our lives and stuff, and how we also better humanity as a whole. Because this is the thing. There's one species on this planet of human. It's humans, man. One race. Then I guess it's just one race. It's human race. We have different ethnic backgrounds. My little one has a whole mixture of ethnic backgrounds, but it's human. Like this, I don't get it. I don't understand racism. I understand it obviously, but it's insane. At 2020, we still have all this stuff. It's crazy. It is. Everybody keep doing the thing. I'm a supporter of Black Lives Matter, and I'm a supporter of other things as well, the charities as well, like Trevor Project and whatnot, to help people. And it's not just about ethnic differences and issues like that. It's also about sexuality and gender, and even just like points of view on the world. Like, don't forget to talk to people. Because we do demonize people. All of us, have demonized people in our lives. We all think, oh, that person's horrible for thinking like that. And that may be true, but I think we all need to invest in debate and talking and asking and listening. Because I think that's one thing in the last maybe 20 years that for a while we didn't do so well. We forgot to talk. That, okay, they may have a different view to us, and we may think that view is really bad and terrible and everything. But if you don't talk to the person, you're not going to find out why, and you're not necessarily going to be able to affect a change. And maybe, there's a view that I may have had at some point, or you may have had at some point, that is also not necessarily, that cool or right on. And people talking to us helps. So talk, and educate. It's good. I think that's a wrap, folks. So I think we're going to end it here. Just want to say a huge thank you to everybody that turned up. Yeah, it was very cool.
I'll just say,
sorry?
Yes.
You lost me there a second there.
I was just going to say, Fatebringer is asking if the VOD will be available to watch after this. Yes. I think he's also going to upload it to YouTube.
The Instagram Live thing, I'm not even sure if I pressed Instagram Live. I think I forgot to do that. I think I totally forgot to do it, but I think I completely screwed up. I don't think live is live at all.
Oh no.
Whoops. Okay, so the Instagram Live thing didn't work. So if I've been looking down a few times, that's why. But this will definitely be saved and sent to YouTube channel, which is a Neil Newborn, I think. It's the official Neil Newborn official or something like that. Anyway, thank you very much for all hanging out. Thank you very much for people asked photos. Yeah. And thank you very much, Blue, for being my friend and helping me through this insane experience. I can't believe I forgot to press start on live.
Seriously, you cannot believe it. It's just unfathomable that you forgot.
I think I forgot.
Sorry. You did your best, man. That's all anybody can ask.
I think I just completely... I saw this crazy picture of me looking real weird, and I just totally forgot to do it. Right. That's it, folks. All right. Well, anyway, thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for people that have asked photos. I really appreciate that. And I look forward to hanging out with everybody again at some point. Stay well, stay safe, and good luck, Neil. Okay. See you later. Lots of love. Bye.